Hi, it's Dustin and David Dryden again. This is our third, I guess this will be our third update for 24-hour comic book day. Um, anyway, so we're just going to do it really quick, try to get it as quick as we can. And it is now what time? It is about 11:30 now. So it's been about 3 hours, I think, since our last update.
Yeah.
So now what we're going to do, I guess we'll just start. We'll start with me, and we'll show you where I'm at right now with the comic. So,
Cool.
all right. Here's where we left off. When we left off, we had this guy. He was scared that he was going to get something was going to happen to him. Well, lo and behold, he's trying to maybe make an excuse so that Grunt doesn't do something to him that's terrible. And Grunt ends up taking him, and he's got him in the grip, the grip. He lifts him up and gets him right up against him. And he's like, "Hey, you got a lot of Noah. See, he says it Noah instead of nerve, right? So that's the way he talks. He's like, "You got a lot of Noah, buddy." And he's like, "Please, it's all just a misunderstanding, right? And he's still challenging him, but the geeky guy, he takes out his little, I don't know, whatever this weapon is, clicks on it, and it looks like it's not a knife or a shiv or anything like that. It's actually a multi-tool. He's like, "You see, there you see, just my multi-tool." So kind of maybe like a little surprise in the story, right? Go on to the next page, and here I'll just kind of zoom in here, and he still doesn't trust him, but he says, "I got my eye on you." So these guys are like, "What the heck," right? Next part here, we're gonna jump down to the next part. He goes back to his boss. So the elephant, his boss is actually a rat named Runt. So you got the Grunt and you got the Runt. And here's some dialogue here. It's still kind of rough, but he says, "Very well, Grunt, that'll be all. Now that we've dispensed with the formalities, let's get down to business." So it kind of pans it out a little bit to show them, getting down to business. And then the next scene, another surprise. Somebody's watching them through a pair of crosshairs. What the heck? So the story's not just about them. So we'll find out what's going on. All right. Now on to Dave's story. Dave's part of the story.
Hey guys, let me just show you where we are in our story here. I got another almost 3 pages done since we last left here, and I will kind of show you up here on the screen. So, as you remember, when we last left, the bad guy, Bionic Fox, he was a prisoner in this cell, and he was confused, wanted to know what was going on. He see this shadowy figure, and as we can see, he goes, "Wait, who are you?" And this figure still stands there, and still making Bionic Fox confused, and he's challenging and says, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do to me." And then the shadowy figure says, "Ah, yes, there is. There is something I can take from you." And he says, "There are things about you and about your certain body parts of you that I can take from you. And even though I'm a law enforcer and must always uphold the law, I can still take things away from you as a prisoner and still render you painless." And of course, Bionic Fox realizes what he's referring to. It's his bionic arm. And so Bionic Fox starts to get a little worried, right? And so next what happens is, as we can see here, the shadowy figure still looking at him. Bionic Fox looks up, kind of worried, and the shadowy figure basically says, "I have men behind this door who are professionals at cutting and at precision cutting," and he tells them that I have different guys with different skill sets that can come in here and take that arm off with ease. So Bionic Fox gets a little worried here because Right when the shadowy figure tells him this, there's a buzzing sound in the background. Bionic Fox gets a little worried. He starts to think about what his options are right now. And the shadowy figure says, "Well, will you comply with my wishes?" And Bionic Fox is a little worried, but then he realizes something himself. He says, "You can't hurt me. All I have to do is, it's just a matter of time before I can get out of here." And the shadowy figure says, "No, let me tell you about the people that I have behind this door." And of course, it shows a picture of several different people behind the door. One guy here with one of these cutters. Another guy here who's a expert in software and programming. And another guy here who's obviously spent a lot of time welding. And another guy here who's a professional, almost a semi-professional surgeon. He's got a scalpel knife bouncing it on the tip of his nose. And of course, he's got another little circular saw here ready to make some cuts. This, of course, the last page here that I've been working on, the shadowy figure challenges him one more time and threatens him and says, again, all I have to do is say the word and they're in here. And shows the last guy here who had that saw blade, and it's revving. Obviously, Bionic Fox is starting to realize, he's starting to get scared and realizing the dire circumstances that are facing him right now. And so Bionic Fox looks back at the shadowy figure. He says, "Well, what are you going to do? You're going to tell me, give me your information?" And Bionic Fox says, "Okay, I guess I'll give you some information," as he is now more helpless than he used to be. Just then, the door opens, and the shadowy figure looks back, and someone calls to him from the door. He says, "Shepard, we need to talk." And Shepard looks back. So this is where we are. It's kind of to be continued now at this point. I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to my brother, and we'll say goodbye until the next update.
Okay, so yeah, not much more to say here. We're just going to keep on keeping on. And I guess we'll go back to the shot here. We're just going to keep on keeping on. We're gonna go all night. We're gonna get it all done as much as we can. We're just gonna do it. So we're not tired at all yet. Not tired. Well, 40 years old, not tired at all yet. Okay. We'll see you at the next video. Bye.